Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my July bullet journaling spread. The theme for this month is going to be an amusement park. So right now I'm just doing my title page and my quote page with some doodles like roller coasters, bumper cars, tents, popcorn carts, hot air balloons, and more. In case you were wondering, the pens that I am using are the Sakura Pigma micro pens. The ones that I use the most are the 03, 08, and 05. Now with the markers that I have on the side, those are called Proart Markers. They were given to me as a gift, so I don't know much about them. But sometimes I also like to use the Crayola Supertips, and those work really well too. Now I am adding a lot of color with the markers that I have on the side. Those are markers that I picked out before starting this because I always like to have a color palette that I know goes with the theme and that goes well together. The colors that I picked are very pastel and calming because I feel like that goes really well with the summer theme and the amusement park. I'm also adding a lot of patterns that go together because this is a very fun and joyful theme. This is the final front spread for July with my quote page, and now we're going to start moving on to the monthly spread for July. So here I am just doing a regular grid with some calligraphy for the July title. Oh, and here I left for a little while because I realized that I did not have a ruler. I wasn't prepared, and then when I did find a ruler, it was this really tiny one. So I would really suggest that if you are a perfectionist like me and you really want straight lines, find a ruler before starting. Also, I want to point out that little mistake that I made. So like I said before, I'm a perfectionist, and seeing that mistake was kind of hard for me, but then I decided to just leave it, not try to correct it, because I know that someday I'll look back and I'll be better at bullet journaling and I'll see how much I have improved. So for all of you beginners out there, I want to say that it's totally okay to make mistakes, and it's perfectly fine to draw everything out in pencil first, which is what I did because I was honestly really scared to draw in pen on my brand new bullet journal. So drawing in pencil first really helped me, and if it helps you, then I say you should go for it. These little boxes that I'm making are going to be for the weather. So in those boxes I'm going to put if it's sunny or the temperature of the day, or maybe just do a little doodle that represents the weather for that day. I tend to look at the weather a lot and make plans based on the weather, so I think that this is a really useful tool for me. I added all of the numbers for the days, and now I'm drawing a line to separate the box for the days of the week that I will write in later on. Now I have moved on to the to-do list, which are just some goals for the month, and then I'm going to do a perfect day or an ideal day on the side. I'm just writing the times of the day, and then I'm going to separate it into sections depending on how much time I want to put for every single activity. I'm also going to be color coding some of them and putting them into different categories like relaxing, cooking, exercising, self-care, work, etc. So my camera stopped recording there, but basically all I did was put some color to the days of the week. I just alternated colors and patterns, and I also did some doodles of bumper cars because that just goes with the amusement park theme. Now I'm just going to be coloring them in with the theme colors. Now I'm moving on to my moods tracker. This one I had a lot of fun with because I did a Ferris wheel to go with the amusement park theme. I feel like this one I will definitely use a lot because it has a lot of bright colors, and I know that it's going to be really fun to track my moods. Thank you so much for watching my video. As a small YouTube channel, I really appreciate every single one of you, and definitely consider liking and subscribing to this video if you have enjoyed it so far. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos in the next few days, so I hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoy the ones that I post next. Thank you for watching. Now I'm moving on to my habit trackers. I'm just going to be making a lot of little calendars with the days of the month and a little space for me to write which habit I'm tracking for that little calendar. I have seen a lot of like little stamps with the days of the month, and I feel like those are really useful because you don't have to spend all of that time that I spent putting all of the numbers and making every single little box. So if you have those and if you've seen them, I feel like they could be really useful and a really great tool. So yeah, I'm just making the little calendars in that space at the top of each calendar that's going to be for the habit that I'm tracking. I'm also going to be adding some patterns there and using the same colors from the theme. And now we're going to move on to my water log, which is just where I'm going to be recording how many glasses of water I have every single day. I'm going to be writing down the numbers of the days of this month, and then underneath it I'm leaving 8 spaces, each one for water drop, and it's just going to be a little doodle that I'm going to be coloring in depending on how many glasses of water I have that day. Each water drop represents 1 glass, and it's just really going to help me track how many glasses of water I have every single day. I'm also doing a memory log, which is just going to be like a list of my favorite memories of the month, things that I want to remember in the future. I'm also going to be adding a few doodles like the bumper cars and the water fountain that are just related to the theme for this month. Now I'm going to start moving on to my brain dump page. I've never really tried a brain dump page before, but I've seen a lot of bullet journalists put it in their bullet journal, so I'm just going to try it and see how it works for me. I'm also going to be linking down in the description box below all of the materials that I'm using in this video if you're curious or just wanted to know what I'm using. Next up is my meal planner spread. I'm just going to be putting down all of the meals that I have, and I'm going to be leaving a row or 2 for each one of them. Then I'm going to have a few columns for the day of the month, the types of meals like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I have a section for other if I'm having any snacks or if I'm making any desserts that day. I'm going to start cooking a lot more this summer. This is just one of my goals, so I thought that a meal planner spread would really just help me remain organized and know what I'm cooking each day. Now we are moving on to our first weekly spread. So the first week of July only has 5 days because it starts on a Wednesday. So I'm only going to be having 5 boxes for the days, 1 big box for the notes, and then 1 regular box for doodles and just for a title. Once again, I'm going to be repeating some of the doodles that I had on my first July spread to connect with the theme. And I'm going to keep using some of the patterns and colors that I used in previous spreads to keep the theme going. While I was filming, I didn't realize how bad the lighting got, but I promise I get way better lighting later on. Right now I'm just going to be doing some of the doodles, and then after that I'm going to be showing you all of the spreads that I made in this video. So yeah, let's just finish these doodles, add some color to the spread, and then we're gonna do the final July flip through. Flip through of my July bullet journaling setup. On my first spread, I obviously have my July cover page and a quote. And then this is my July monthly calendar spread with my ideal day on the side and my to-do list. I really like how I have the weather on these because I feel like this can be very useful for me. I use this a lot. These are my trackers. On the left side I have the mood tracker, and then all of my habit trackers on the right side. Then my water log. I showed you how to do it here. And then my memories. So I'll probably just do like bullet points for these. And these are going to be like my favorite memories from the month. And on the right side I have my brain dump page. Then we have our meal planner spread. And my first July weekly spread. Sorry for the little stain. I'll get better at bullet journaling. This is my first spread, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and give this a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe for more. I'll probably be uploading more bullet journaling ideas and videos in the next few days. Thanks for watching.